And this one's pretty simple. I'm going to cut 4 pieces that measure 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, and I'm going to score on the 4-inch side, 4 3/4 inch side at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so there's just going to be 1/2 inch score on these ones. So I'm going to apply my tape to all of them. Fold those over, mesh. Oops. I'm going to bring my project back over, and I'm going to open to this page. So I have my envelope here, the inner envelope, and then I have the large pocket, and on the back of the large pocket I'm going to apply these. So this is going to be something that you'd be really careful with, and you may want to measure and make sure you're straight if you're not comfortable just eyeballing it. So I'm going to set this aside just for a sec, and I kind of want it to be about right here. I just want to make sure it's straight, so I'm going to draw a very faint line, which I can erase later. I just don't want to get it crooked. Last time I had a hard time because I made it a little bit crooked. Alright, hopefully that's about right. Looks good. I just covered the line a little bit, and I'm going to erase the whatever's showing. Alright, so then I'm going to flip this up, and this piece is going to flip up. And take my next one, apply some glue, and what I want to do is I want to push this edge up against the edge of the first one that I put down. So I'm going to make sure that they're even, kind of just butt it up against each other, and then push it down. Alright, so far so good. I'm going to do the same thing with the next ones. And just push it up against the other one. Yep. Oh, there we go. That glue is really a lifesaver. There we go. And then my last one. Again, going to push that right up against the other one. Kind of push down the edges a little bit. pen, and I have them how I like them, so I'm going to go ahead and I have a piece here that I cut, and it measures 1.5 by 7 3/4, and so I just scored on the 1.5 inch side, or sorry, the 7 3/4 side, add a 1/2 inch on each side, and I'm just going to make it into a belly band up here. I'm going to put it up here. So this is what it looks like so far. Go ahead and leave it on this page, but set it aside. Okay, so you're going to cut 2 pieces that measure 7 3/4 by 4 inches, and you're going to score on the 7 3/4 at 1/2 inch. Both sides, sorry, 7 3/4, and you're going to do both sides, score both sides at a 1/2 inch, and then on the 4 inch side you're going to score a 1/2 inch one time. So it's going to make 2 sets of pockets. You're going to have 2 pockets. So I think you guys know the routine at this point. We'll just go ahead and add our tape and cut the corners. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the corners. Fold those corners or those edges over. And bring your folder back over and see these equal up with these right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a pocket right underneath on the edge here. I'm going to take off the tape backing. Apply some glue. And then this one I'm going to go ahead and put here. Alright, and set this aside again. And take out my next measurements. And these ones measure 9.5 by 3.5. And you're going to score on the 3.5 side at a 1/2 inch, and that's just one side. And then you're going to go ahead and turn it to the 9.5 inch side, and you're going to score a 1/2 inch on each side. So you're going to have two pockets again. I'm going to go ahead and add my tape. Off that extra bit of tape, and again I'm going to cut my corners. Fold them over. Alright, so you're going to have two pockets. I'm going to bring my folder back over here. So this is the page I was on last. I'm going to turn the page, flip this open. I'm going to place my pockets here and one up here. Go. This about here. Alright, so one more time I'm going to set this aside. And I have my last set here, and it's going to be another envelope pocket, and it's going to be in the back though, and I'm going to cut one of them at 6 inches by 11 5/8. So that'll be this one right here. And then the other one is going to be 4 inches by 11 5/8. So that'll be this one right here. And then I'm going to score on this one at 6 inches. I'm going to score a 1/2 inch. And this one at 4 inches, I'm going to score a 1/2 inch. One side only on both of them. So I'm going to add my tape. tape. Over and fold. Okay. And the same to this one. Okay. Let's bring my project back over here. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the tape backing off of this one and put this on here like so, but I'm going to make sure that I don't get on my fold. Should probably use my glue. That's a good idea. This is why this glue works wonders, so that doesn't happen. So, try that again. Alright, so you're going to end up with a flap. And what you do with your flap is, hold on a second. What you're going to do with your flap is take some glue and put it along these edges, just 2 of them. And you're going to go ahead and push it down. If you want to, use your bone folder. Alright, take your other piece, and that works. If you want to, you can go ahead and corner punch the edges. And then take off the tape backing. I'm going to apply glue this time. Just trying to make the video not too long. Hopefully it's not too long. And oh, that's not going to work. There we go, that's better. Alright, so let's go over what we have so far. We have this envelope pocket, this little large front loading pocket. We have 4 waterfall photo mats, 1 in the back with a pocket. That opens up, and there's corner pockets. We have a belly band here, pocket here, pocket here. This opens up like that, like so, and there's corner pockets as well as 2 front loading pockets. And then the back is another envelope. And then it closes, and you have your project. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my tags. A few tags. I'm going to cut out a few of them. I'm not going to cut out all of them. And with my leftover pieces. And then I will be back to show you how to do the magnets. Alright, so I have some of my magnets here. Or not my magnets, my tags. I made some large ones and some smaller ones. And I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I will have the tag measurements below. I'm kind of just figuring out where I want to put them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do my magnets with you. All right. This is something I learned from Genevieve Designs, and she uses sticky notes to put in between her magnets. I want the side with I want the sticky side is what I want, so I'm just gonna cut some. Alright, make sure, there we go. So here, I'm going to get my magnets out, and I have a lot of magnets, holy cow. Alright, use whatever magnets you have, a bunch of them, sorry, I'm trying to get them, they don't really want to cooperate, such as magnets are. Oh no. Yeah, I don't really like that. What? Okay. That's upsetting. Sorry, I have a whole bunch of broken magnets here. Alright, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure you guys can see everything. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. Okay. So I want to put my magnets here and here. I don't want to put them, well, obviously it wouldn't work because there's not a lot of tip left. So I'm going to put two of them. You can use whatever adhesive you are comfortable with. I'm going to use my Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. You know, these thin magnets are great until they break on you. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and place my sticky note. And then my magnets, so I know they're facing correctly. And I don't know if that's going to stay. You know what? I'm going to switch to glossy accents because I know my glossy accents will stay with the metal. Woo! Sorry. That was weird. Go ahead and push that down. And hold it for a few seconds. Alright, where else do I want to put some magnets? Well, I want these to stay shut, so is that working? No, that's not working. So I want that to stay down here. Go ahead and apply my glue and make sure that it doesn't stick to somewhere I don't want it to stick to. And it doesn't. Awesome. But geez. My magnets keep breaking. Make sure you have enough room to where you have space for when you put your mat over it, it stays over. Okay. Be very careful with your magnets, especially if they're the thin ones. Go ahead and press that down. So I have those that are going to stay. And I'm going to want to put one in the back. I'm kind of gonna, I try to see where I want my magnets and figure it out as I go. So that'll work about right there. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna glue that one there. And this will be a fun little thing to do too. So for this one, you don't need a Post-it note. Jeez. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. There we go. And don't mind if your magnets are showing. Just remember that you're going to be covering them up. Like they're going to be covered up with paper. So, all right. So I had an idea for this side. I wanted to place some random magnets so I could put photos. Like I could put some magnet photos. I guess I think I'm going to do them like this, so that way I can put about 4 on there. Let's move that over a little bit. So I'm going to have them like that. So I'm going to put 4 magnets. So I can put photos on here later with photo mats. I'm going to magnetize my photo mats as well. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, see, I messed up. That wasn't supposed to go there. This needs to go right, right underneath here. Let's make sure there's anything in there. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to put this down, and I think that'll be fine once I put a photo mat on there, or some matting on there. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to put 2 magnets here. And then instead of putting the magnets on this side when I close it, I'm going to put the magnets on this side. That way I can go ahead and add photos again if I want to. Removable photos. So that's what I'm doing with this one. Be careful when you're doing your magnets, because sometimes they'll stick through they'll stick through the paper, and it'll kind of, you'll tell you can't put the magnet there because it doesn't want to go there. And also make sure you're not doing putting the magnet on, gluing it on the wrong way, because if you are, it won't want to stay. It'll kind of push away from where the magnet is. You'll know when it wants to stay because it'll just stick. So make sure you're gluing it on the right side as well. And when you have papers between your magnets, you don't need to add the sticky note paper. I only do that when I need something between the magnets until I can do the paper. But this is fine. So like I said, I did it like this. That way I can go ahead and add little photo mats if I want to. And again, we're going to go ahead and put some magnets here, but this time I have enough space here because this one is actually longer than the first one that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and put the magnets on this side. But let me make sure that doesn't backfire. Nope, it won't. It'll be fine. For these ones, I will need to put let me move this over. I'm going to need to put that sticky notes on. That way it's not magnet to magnet. And I do this thing when I kind of cheat sometimes. So I'll put my magnets on after I put the sticky notes on. If I'm not exactly sure where they're just supposed to go or where I want to put them. And then I will dot my glue on. and push it down like that. And I could either leave it like that or see where they are. And I think they're in good places. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more glue on and stick it back down. I may put another one in the center. I don't know. I think 2 is good. And so that's just going to close up. Make sure, let me go through here and see if I like everything. See how that pulled open after everything's dry, then it's okay to go ahead and open your magnets, because that paper makes it so that it's easier for it to come apart. I may put a magnet here. No, I already went magnet nuts. I should calm down. I was going to put some more magnets, but I think I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so that goes like that. Okay. Okay, I like it. So here's where you go ahead and add your matting. And if you have any questions, let me know. I hope I did everything okay. I know it probably went a little slow. I'm sorry. I tried my best to hurry and to make it understandable. I will have a link to my finished one below, and let me know what you think. I hope this was a fun tutorial for you guys, and you guys' project ends up turning out fun too. If you guys end up doing this, please share it with me. I want to see what you guys come up with, because yeah, it's fun, and I don't know about you guys, but I've kind of been on a file folder streak, so I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys do too. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.